Hi guys, I'm live. I just thought this might be an interesting video. I'm out in the rain right now, nothing else to do. I'm just walking home, so I thought I might as well do a video. I want to do a video on music theory. And the topic I want to discuss is George Russell's book, The Lydian Chromatic Concept. He wrote it in the 50s or 60s, or it was the 40s, I don't know, something like that. 1900s, of course, not in the future. And it was the basis for a lot of the modern jazz people like John Coltrane and Miles Davis and people like that, Eric Dolphy, Ornette Coleman maybe even, I don't know. I want to discuss his theory and then that'll be it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and hopefully you learn something. The reason it's called the Lydian Chromatic Concept. The reason why it's called Lydian is because he bases the beginning of the theory on Lydian mode. The reason why it's called chromatic is because he uses all 12 notes of the chromatic scale in his theory. So let's get started, and I want to go over it with you and see if maybe we can learn something here. But now, in the white keys on the piano, the Lydian mode starts on F. But I don't want to be lazy and do that and start it on F because that's kind of cheating. Because what I get to start it on A if it's the Aeolian chromatic concept. Well, everything seems to be based on C, so let's start this on C also. So starting on C, chromatic in the sense it uses the chromatic scale, but it's chromatic in the sense we're going to go all the way around the circle of fifths, which does cover all 12 notes of the chromatic scale, starting with in C Lydian, the most important harmonic note. So C is the number one note. Next harmonic important note is the fifth above C, which is G. So that's the second most important note. The third most important note is for harmony and melody is D, a fifth above G. And then the fourth most important note is A, a fifth above the D. And then the fifth most important note is E above the A. Sixth most important note is B above the E. And finally, the seventh most important note is F sharp, which is the fourth in C Lydian mode. And that is the seventh most important note. So far so good. Then a fifth above F sharp would be C sharp. But C sharp it can also be D flat. And that's a very dissonant interval. The flat 9 is the most dissonant harmonic interval. So we skip that one and put it at the end. We just do. Just trust me, it works. So the eighth most important note is not going to be C sharp or D flat. It's going to D flat or C sharp. We'll call it D flat. Is going to be the last or least most important note, the 12th most important note. So we have notes 8, 9, 10, and 11 in between. What's the eighth note? Well, if you skip the D flat and go a fifth above that, you get A flat, the flat 6 in C. So that's the eighth most important note in this system, in the Lydian chromatic concept system. And then a fifth above A flat is E flat, that's the minor third in C. That's the ninth most important note in Lydian chromatic harmony. And then a fifth above that in this system. And then a fifth above B flat is F. That's the fourth. The fourth note in C, the perfect fourth note in C, and that's the 11th most important note in Lydian chromatic concept. And then now that we've had 11 notes, like I said, the least most important, or the 12th most important note, is the flat 9 in C, or the D flat. And that's the 12th most important note, and then after that you've covered all 12 notes. And if you started back at the beginning, you go half step down from D flat to C, where you started. So basically, I did a circle of fifths, except that I took the flat 9 or flat second and put it at the end instead of where it belongs. I took the eighth, note number 8, made it number 12, and then note number 9, 10, and 11. Wait, 8. 8 made number 12, right. So numbers 9, 10, 11, and 12 would normally be became numbers 8, 9, 10, and 11, and then note number 8 became note number 12, and there you have George Russell's theory on this is the order. If I'm in C, that's what I just did, but if you want to do it in any other key, just do it in any other key. It's a Lydian chromatic concept. It says that these are the order of the way, the importance of notes in any key you start in. In other words, if I'm in the key of A, do an A Lydian chromatic scale. Start with A Lydian and take out the B flat, which would be the flat 9 in A, and make it the 12th most important, and make the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th notes of importance be the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So make that was the 8th most important note, make that the 12th most important note, and you can do that in any of the 12 keys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm having a good walk home. Love you guys. Peace. Rock and roll.